Hi, good morning everyone. Today I've got the very first flowering sweet pea. I've picked it from the garden. My mum planted these when she came over in May, and I'm amazed at how much it's grown. The plant is huge now, and here's the very first flower from it, and it smells delicious. It's just, oh my God, it's so sweet and deeply smelling. It's gorgeous. So anyway, I thought it was a significant thing, and I thought I would like to do a drawing of it. You can see the shape of it there. I'm going to come around there now so you won't see me anymore. But what I've got together are some kind of just bits and pieces of colours that I think will work, like collagey things. And I've also got this stick for dipping into the ink. I might use that, and some pens and stuff, and watercolour paint as well. And one of these bottles of acrylic ink, which I'm in love with. I've been recently doing lots of these kind of crazy inky pictures because of the vibrant colours in them. Anyway, yeah, off I go. So I'll make a start. I actually did a kind of a trial run earlier. I don't know why I did that. It was kind of more to see if the ink would dry fast enough, and then I got trigger happy and just continued with it. But I'm putting that one to one side now. In fact, if I turn it over, I can more clearly see the sweet pea. I'm standing up so I can see the sweet pea shapes through with the white paper behind. It's kind of nice having the clarity of that. Yeah, okay, so I thought what I'd do is I'd start by sticking on something. Yeah, I think I'll just maybe that. Stick on a couple of bits maybe. Actually, I'm not sure about this paper, how easy it would be to draw over with the ink. The ink might bleed into that, so I might keep that for later on and just use the flatter stuff. Kind of overthinking things here now, so I'm going to move swiftly and just stick something down. There we are, that's a piece from a newspaper. And then this bit up here could be a bit lighter. And there's a bit here that's kind of lighter as well. Just for now anyway, to make a start on it. And it seems like this needs to move over a bit now that I've made everything bigger. I might end up using some of that here. I'll just stick it on there, we'll see what happens. It's kind of nice paper. I've got a big lump now of glue right in the middle there. So that might have an unusual effect with the ink as well, we'll see. There always needs to be something, like Paul Klee says, make chance essential. No harm to have some kind of wild card in there. I just saw the blue there now and I thought actually that might work as a drawn line rather than the black Indian ink. Well, I kind of like I like the effect of that, so I'm going to carry on with the pens rather than the ink for now. Maybe a different colour though. Yeah, I'm just thinking I could have got out the oil pastels. If this is the direction I'm going in, I might need to use the white oil pastel to re-establish the outer edge of some of these shapes. Because to be honest with you, that was the thing that most appealed to me was the, just going to switch to watercolour now. The thing that appealed to me most when I first picked this was the different layers of petals, one over the other, and the clarity of the shape of them. And now I'm kind of taking off on colour, but sure, I think, you know, it's good to follow what it is that inspires you. And it kind of is, I think it's always a good thing if that changes as you're working. If your plan changes, I think it can only lead to more exciting discovery. So this is the acrylic ink now. It's not exactly the colour, but I like the consistency of it so much I'm just going to use it. And sitting over the glue, it has a kind of a nice effect actually. Yeah, it's giving it a bit of texture. Just do the last little bit there. And put more ink on it, and it doesn't have the texture of the glue then. So I kind of like the variety there of the thick and thin consistency. Okay, and what about this guy up here? Yeah, I'll just draw with the paintbrush now. And I could use a bit of ultramarine blue there in the shadow. and I'll just kick that back to scrape the other. You know, I'm going to get some of that acrylic ink again, because to me that was a nice bright. What am I doing? Yeah. I like the brightness of the acrylic ink. Okay. To get something of the leaf and the stem. Needs to have a bit more impact, so maybe a touch of brown pen. Or I could go for the sap green paint, which will allow me to get there faster, which is always a good thing, I reckon. Yeah. And they say that when you pick sweepies that they come back more abundantly, so that's what happened last year anyway. Or I should say the year before last. It was the year before last that my mum came over also, and I had a great garden that year too. Last year, not so much. But it's looking good now. I might just show you the pots outside. I don't know if you can see the studio and the pots that are outside. They're all pots that my mum planted when she was over. Okay, I think you can still see all right. Okay, my goodness, I've only got a few seconds left. I'm going to finish this off. I will, before you go, I'm going to just dip the stick into the ink and do something with the stick. And if you want to know more about me, have a look at the links below. I'd love to see you at a workshop sometime. Bye. Yeah. Bye. See ya.